Okay, hello, welcome. My name is Halia. I am a golden IATAN card holder with Artern Evolution, and today we're going to talk about how to confidently talk about your business, okay? There we go, going to go over a bunch of stuff. The goal for today is to help you gain that confidence and clarity and to learn how to talk about what you do in a way that connects with people and converts it into either travel sales or agents, right? Enrollments. What we're going to go over is how to craft your 30-second pitch about who you are, what you do, how to update your bios and email signatures, so your social media bios and email signatures, and how to start answering the question of what do you do a little bit more naturally, okay? Feel free to type in the chat box if you guys have any questions throughout this time. I will answer all of them, okay? Now, why does any of this matter? Well, that is because if you can't clearly say what you do, then people can't refer you or buy travel from you, right? Or they can't become an agent either. Like if you don't know what you do, then how are you going to tell somebody else? Like how is somebody else going to know what you do, right? The way that you talk about your business shapes how people see you. If you guys hear Sarah, she's always saying that a prospect on the building side, a prospect is always sizing you up. This goes for everywhere, right? Clients are always sizing you up too. Can this person actually help me? Can I trust this person? Can this person do what they say they're going to do, right? When you have confidence in yourself and your work process, then that builds trust and that builds clarity for your clients, which drives curiosity. The more clear you are, the more confident you are, the more curious people are going to be about who you are and what you do and wanting to know all the different things, okay? Now, first you need to know that you need to understand your value, right? You're not just a travel agent. You don't just book travel, okay? You save clients time, stress, and money. You personalize their experience. You're their advocate before, during, and after travel, and you create memories that last a lifetime, okay? We're not just selling travel here. We're not just like, "Oh yeah, here this resort, I'll go ahead and book it for you," okay? You are giving these people freedom, right? To be able to spend time with their family instead of trying to get this going together, right? Or planning out when they're on the trip instead of having to be on top of everything. They know what to do and where to go. They don't have to worry about that, right? They have that ease and they can spend more time with their family or with their partner or whoever they're with, connecting with them, okay? That is what you sell for your clients. Does anybody have a question on the value of a travel agent? Do you guys all understand the value a travel agent brings? We're good? Okay, perfect. I wanted to make sure that nobody had a question about that because that is important, okay? Now we're going to start crafting your 30-second pitch, okay? You want to talk about who you help, what you do, where they can go, and what benefit they're going to get, okay? So I would say that you guys can plug this into ChatGPT, have ChatGPT take what it already knows about you and your business and help you create a 30-second pitch with this formula, all right? Take a screenshot if you need to. I help who, plan what, to, where, so they can benefit what, right? An example of this, we're going to go through a couple different examples, but an example of this is I help couples plan luxury all-inclusive getaways in Mexico and the Caribbean so they can unplug completely and enjoy a romantic, worry-free escape. This is going to tell people exactly what you can do for them, how they can benefit from your services, okay? Now, another example. I help families plan seamless, memory-filled vacations so they can actually relax and reconnect instead of worrying about planning and logistics. This is going to paint the picture of what they could have if they were to book with you and work with you, okay? I help travelers plan curated, worry-free vacations so they can stop stressing over the details and start focusing on enjoying every moment of their trip, all right? Now, did everybody, before I move on to the next slide, this next question is important. Did everybody take a screenshot or write down that formula from the previous slide?
Yes, got it.
Yes, yes. Okay. With that screenshot and that formula, I want you to plug it into ChatGPT. Okay. have it help you create a 30-second pitch, and you want to specify what you want people to feel or say after hearing your pitch. Okay, once you have your little 30-second pitch, I want you guys to drop them in the chat. All right, I want to drop them in chat. I want to go over them together. And then if I have any tweaks, we will tweak them. And then I'm going to give you guys homework at the end of this. So just a heads up. So go ahead and put that into ChatGPT and drop it in the chat when you are done. Oh, thank you. Okay, let's see. Let me make my chat box a little bit bigger. Okay, Danielle has, I help busy families, couples, and groups plan stress-free travel experiences to destinations all over the world, whether it's a relaxing beach escape, a magical Disney vacation, or a cultural adventure abroad, so they can spend less time worrying about the details and more time making memories together. I love that. I love that. I would
I
definitely
like that
tweak it a
too,
little
but I
bit
think it's
just to
a
make it
little
a
too
little bit more
long.
natural.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I would tweak it a little bit just to make it a little bit more natural. Maybe shorten it a little bit, but I love the starting point.
This is something we're going to want to have to like not necessarily memorize, but kind of memorize,
Kind
right?
of
When we're
memorize. Yeah, you're gonna eventually like each situation you'll find is gonna be slightly different. So you may have to tweak it a little bit here and there, but once you memorize that like basic part of it, you'll be able to tweak it in the moment easily. I help clients design unforgettable adventures as a travel agent, whether it's a Disney getaway, an international journey, or a once-in-a-lifetime cruise. My goal is to transform each trip into a story worth sharing by tailoring experiences to fit every client's unique needs and dreams. Okay, so that doesn't really talk about it. So that is more centered on you and your goals as an agent and not the client's feelings, right? So you want to make sure you're typing in that formula in the beginning. Like I help who plan what to where so they can whatever their benefit is. Okay. All right, let's move on. We're going to work on these more throughout the next couple of days. Okay. This is going to be part of your homework. Now we're going to move on to bios, okay? And then we're going to talk about email signatures. So we're going to talk about first how to write a bio that builds trust and curiosity, right? Your bio is often the first impression someone gets of your business, okay? 9 times out of 10, it is the first impression someone gets of you and your business. It should instantly show who you help, what you offer, and how they can work with you, okay? I want you guys to think of it as like your digital elevator pitch. So rather than telling somebody in person, you're going to be showing them in your bio. All right. So you want to hit who you help. Oh, my number one left. Okay, whatever. You want to hit who you help, right? You want to speak directly to your ideal client. And if you guys don't know who your ideal client is, go to my YouTube. I have a training on how to find that. Okay. What you do, you want to be clear. Okay. You don't want to use like crazy words or be like, you don't want it to try to be like something that's super clever and like you would just want to be clear. Okay. It doesn't want to be confusing. You want to show what makes you different, whether it's concierge services. Tracy and I offer bilingual support, right? Whatever you specialize in, something like that. And then you want to have a call to action. So tell people how they can get in touch with you, okay? How they can work with you, what their next step is. So I have some examples here. I want you guys to take a screenshot of this page first, and then let me know when you guys have your screenshot.
Got it.
Got it? All right. We're good to go?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So some examples, luxury travel concierge, right? I would say actually, now that I'm thinking about it, luxury travel agent or luxury travel advisor, right? All-inclusive Europe and cruises. So who we are, what we do, helping travelers plan stress-free curated vacations, and how to work with us, okay? Any specializations, what we do, who we are, how to work with us. Family travel expert, okay? Or you could do, I'm actually going to, we're gonna edit this now that I'm actually thinking. And we're gonna do this instead. There we go. I like that better. See, you can always tweak things, right? Make this center. There we go. Now we're gonna come back. Okay, there we go. Luxury travel advisor. And then we have expert family travel agent. Disney, Universal, cruises. Those are our specializations. What we do, helping families make memories without the stress. Book a planning call below. And you put your calendar link or something like that. Okay. Screenshot these. Okay. You're going to have ChatGPT help you with your bio. Okay. Based off of this information and this information. Okay. Now, email signatures. Your email signature helps build that professional credibility and reinforces your brand every single time you are communicating with your client. It should have your full name and title, your business name, your contact info. Okay. So whether it's your phone or your phone number, it actually should be all of them, your phone number, your website, your calendar link, and a call to action to book a consultation or plan your trips with your social media as well. I didn't put an example, but I'm going to show you guys Tracy and I's email signature. Oh my goodness, if it lets me. Okay. So I put in here, we do our best to respond within 24 to 48 hours between 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. PST. Okay. That tells them right off the bat, they can expect a response within 24 to 48 hours within this time frame. I also let them know we do not respond when we're out of office. Okay. This is telling them all of that. If you are interested in, what just happened there? Okay, whatever. If you are interested in booking a new vacation, we are available by appointment only. Okay. And then our Calendly link, our names, what we do, our website, and then a link to our Facebook group. Okay. I forgot our phone numbers in there, so I will edit that later. But do you guys see how that looks? Do you guys have any questions on your email signature? Take a screenshot of this one too, because you're going to have ChatGPT help you create an email signature. All right, no questions. We're good to go? Okay, perfect. We're going to start practicing what do you do, right? Your answer to what do you do when people ask you that. You're going to repeat it over and over and over and over and over again. Okay, I want you guys to start practicing this in the mirror. This is going to be your 30-second pitch, right? You can see in the different scenarios, it's a little bit different, right? Depending on who you're talking to, the different situation. A friend and family is asking you, oh, what do you do now? Well, I actually plan vacations now, right? I help these people do this, okay? I help people my brain just froze. I help these people plan this type of vacation to this destination so they can explain their benefit, right? You're talking about your 30-second pitch. In networking, it's going to be a little bit different, right? It might be a little bit more formal, okay? Then social media is obviously going to be a little bit different, right? It might be a little bit shorter, it might be a little bit more extensive, depending on the type of post you're doing or the type of comment you're engaging with, okay? But I want you guys to start practicing this, okay? Once you have your 30-second pitch, I'm then going to have you guys have ChatGPT give you different scenarios and use your pitch to answer those different scenarios, right? So whether you're talking to a friend or family, whether you're at a networking event, whether you're talking to somebody at the grocery store, whether you're talking on social media, right? It's going to help you create those different scenarios so you can practice them, okay? Keep it simple and conversational, right? I know some of those ChatGPT things can be very extensive. Prompt it to say, keep it simple and conversational, right? Keep it in a simple conversational tone. Make sure you guys are smiling, right? Be excited, be happy. You guys are talking about travel, okay? It's nothing serious, okay? It should be a fun thing to talk about. Avoid using jargon like, I'm just going to pick out some words that I saw here, right? A cultural adventure abroad, I probably wouldn't say something like that, right? Keep it simple and use relatable language, okay? Practice in front of the mirror. I'm going to say the mirror. You can do a camera. I think the mirror is more helpful because when you have that confidence, it comes from the clarity and the repetition, right? The more you repeat it, the clearer you are, the more confidence you will have, okay? Now, your guys' homework is to post a who I help intro on social media. So have ChatGPT within the same thread that you're using, right? Have it created a post about who you help, what you do, things like that. I want you guys, if you haven't already, to update your bios and email signatures based off of what we've talked about today. I will be personally checking. Let me write down who's in here. I will personally be checking everybody's bios on Monday, okay? So, talking, training, we have Chanel, Danielle, and Liz. Tracy, you don't count. I will personally be checking your guys' bios on Monday, so have them updated on Monday. I'll check Facebook and Instagram, okay, and TikTok. All right, those three. I'll probably be asking you guys for maybe like your Instagram and TikTok links if I don't already have them, but I will be checking those three. Also, what you guys are going to be doing is sharing your 30-second pitch in the team chat once you have it all done and completed, sharing that in our Wondering Wanderers chat as well as your email signature. Okay, I want to see what your guys' email signature looks like. Now, you guys can either take a screenshot of the email signature, right? Or just type it in the chat, copy and paste it into the chat, whatever works best for you guys. But that is going to be due by Monday as well. Okay, so by Monday, on Monday, I want your bios done, your email signature, and your pitch in the chat. Okay, do you guys have any questions?
For the Calendly, are we able to put the corporate presentation link in there?
The Calendly should be your like consultation calendar because this is for clients. So
Okay, got it.
however
I
you
gotta make one of
schedule
those.
consultations. Or if you don't have a Calendly for consultations, however you schedule your consultations, whether it's like text me to schedule, just some sort of call to action so they know how to schedule a consultation with you. Okay.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Any other questions?
No questions.
Alrighty. Let me.
I have a quick question.
Yes, go for it.
So, for the 30-second pitch, will that be in video format or written format?
You're just
Any
gonna write
format?
it. This is just for you to practice So once you have it completed and you put it in the chat, you're just going to write it. And then once it's all good, if I have any tweaks, I'll let you know. But then once it's all good, you're going to start practicing this. So when you are in the world, right, in real life, and someone's asking you what you do, you have this to then give to them, right? You can say it to them because you know it. And same thing
Oh,
for
yeah,
social
got it.
media.
So,
You have that social
written.
media version. So
Mhm.
when, someone's asking about booking travel or something like that, you can talk about how you are a travel agent.
Oh, basically an intro to help us introduce our business, kind of.
Yes, exactly.
Got it.
All righty, let me